What is going on, YouTube? My name is Crypto Now, coming at you guys with another video today. This video is gonna just solely be about Litecoin and sort of the bullish news that has been coming about Litecoin and why I am so personally bullish on Litecoin and why this is actually one of my top holds in my portfolio right now. So to begin, let's look at the fundamentals of Litecoin. Litecoin is basically similar to Bitcoin's digital gold. And if you were to look at, the properties of silver and the properties of gold, you know that Litecoin technically is actually supposed to be 1/4 of the price of Bitcoin, or whatever the current price of Bitcoin is. So, already in that fact that Litecoin is supposed to be 1/4 of the price of Bitcoin, it is already extremely undervalued because, Bitcoin is sitting at a price right now of 6,200, 6,300, and 1/4 of 6,300 would be around $1,575. So that puts Litecoin at about a $1,400 undervalued right now. Is this necessarily correct? I don't know, but that I just know that silver is supposed to be 1/4 of gold, and because Litecoin is basically considered the silver of Bitcoin's gold and digital currencies, it would only make sense for eventually it to be 1/4 of the price of Bitcoin. That's just my opinion. So recently, actually, Litecoin has partnered with this token called TokenPay, and they basically purchased 9.9% of a German bank of which they're operating out of. The reason they haven't purchased more of the bank is because it's actually illegal for any sort of cryptocurrency to own more than 10% of a financial institution in Germany. So basically, this is really bullish news in my opinion because it's one of the first mainstream cryptocurrencies that people are able to purchase on apps such as Coinbase and Binance and sort of big exchanges like that. It's sort of the big mainstream cryptocurrency that has actually partnered with a financial institution. This is the type of news that we've been waiting for the past 2 years now. We're waiting for institutional money to enter cryptocurrency. And the fact that, Litecoin, a coin that's only $77 at a possible devaluation of $1,500, coming down from its all-time high at around $450, it's actually partnered with a financial institution and partnered with another coin called TokenPay. TokenPay has a total supply of 19,288,714 TokenPays. It has a circulating supply of 15,451,932. So it's sort of similar to Bitcoin in the sense of its total supply and circulating supply, but not exactly. TokenPay is sort of a good buy right now because if it partners to Litecoin, you can sort of tell that TokenPay itself, the coin, will be around for as long as Litecoin is going to be around because of the fact that they now have a partnership. So this is the type of things that you sort of want to look for when you're investing into cryptocurrencies and investing into smaller cap coins. You want to make sure that they're legitimate and they're going to be around for a long period of time, a long enough period of time to make you a sizable amount of profit off. That's the type of things you're looking for. So if we look at Litecoin right now on the daily chart, or on the weekly chart, we can see that we've basically been inside of a bull and pennant ever since the all-time high of around $400 back in December. So we've been in this for about 25, 30 weeks now. We've basically just been waiting. So back here around April and May, a lot of people anticipated that Litecoin and Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies were gonna break on the upside of this and sort of start the cup and handle formation and rally into the end of the year for all-time highs. But obviously that didn't happen. We sort of broke down and have been depreciating in value over the past 2 months. And I sort of want to look at this and say, hey, I remember watching videos saying, hey, we're probably going to break out on the upside in this, be optimistic, and, you know, put your buy in orders now because we're not going to see any prices that are going to be lower than this. And, 2 months later, we literally see the price cut in half of what it was at here. So you really have to pay attention to the market sentiment. My rule of thumb is that I always go opposite of what the market sentiment is. So a lot of people right now, they have a very bad sentiment. They think that Bitcoin and Litecoin are actually not done correcting, and they think that it's going to, go down to lower levels in order to find support and sort of regain its power before the next breakout in a couple of years. But in my opinion, in my honest opinion, I think that we've actually reached the bottom. A lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but the pure reason I have for that is because we've sort of never gone below this support line of $6,000 on Bitcoin, and on top of that, we have not seen the sentiment of the market correct yet. So everybody still thinks that Bitcoin and Litecoin are going hell of a lot lower, that we haven't finished correcting yet. And once you notice that, and once you notice that the sentiment is going to be going lower, that's when you want to start buying. Because chances are the majority of people are wrong when it comes to predicting the price of Bitcoin. You just have to assume that, and you have to be part of the minorities. You have to be part of the people that are betting against what everybody's doing. Because if you're just going to do what everybody's going to do, chances are you're not going to make money. If everybody would make money, everybody would make money, and everybody would be happy. But it's just simply not the case. You have to go against what the crowd is preaching, and it's going to feel uncomfortable at first. You're going to think, why the hell am I buying Litecoin at $77 right now? This is such a low price. I think it's going to go lower. Blah 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 blah. Chances are you're wrong. Chances are you know nothing about cryptocurrency, and neither do I. Neither does anyone really. This space has only been out for 9 years. All I can do is sort of hope and predict and look at previous trends based off of market sentiment and market cycles. So if we look at CNBC recently did a poll on April 12th. April 12th, CNBC Fast Money, CNBC Futures did a poll. It said, is Bitcoin bottom in? This basically saying, have we reached the bottom of Bitcoin? And it was asking this during April. I think it was April 12th to be exact. So it was right around here. So, we were sitting at around $150 per Litecoin. And CNBC Fast Money asked the world, is this the bottom? Have we reached the bottom, or is it only upside from here? And 55% of the people said, yes, I believe that we have reached the bottom, and I think that only profits are here from now on because we can't go any lower. It's literally impossible. 45% of the people said no. So obviously 55% of the people who said yes were wrong, and the 45% of the people who said no were actually correct when it came to is the Bitcoin bottom in, because we did go basically a lot lower than that, and it basically cut in half the price of Litecoin. So yes, you have to go against what everybody else is thinking. It's basically reverse psychology. If we look at there's a poll recently that I'm trying to find. Basically, CNBC Fast Money asked Twitter if Bitcoin has reached the bottom yet, and 66% of the people said no. We have not reached the bottom. We're still going to be descending. We still have a little bit of a correction to go. 66% of people said that. That's insane. It's literally insane. 34% of the people said, yes, we've reached the bottom. So who are you going to go with here? Are you going to go with the 34% minority group who said, yes, we've reached the bottom? Or are we going to go with the 66% of people who believe, no, Bitcoin's still going to drop lower, I'm going to wait to buy in until it goes to that lower point? I wouldn't go with me personally, I'm not going to go with the majority of people. I'm going to go against the crowd. I'm going to go with the minorities, because in the past and in history, throughout Bitcoin's history, that has proven to be the correct choice. Going against the crowd and going with the minorities. It's sort of like reverse psychology. So we're basically at the point right now where a lot of people think that Bitcoin is going to go a hell of a lot lower. And I don't think that's going to be the case. I think that we're going to hold above 5,800, 5,900, that 6,000 psychological level of Bitcoin. We might trade sideways for a little bit, but as soon as we reach the end of this pennant, we're either going to go up or we're going to go down. And I think it's going to be up. If people think that we're going to go down, I think that we're going to go up. I like to bet against people, and I like to make money. So that's just how I operate. So I've been buying a lot of Litecoin recently. It's basically been my main buy. Anything under $100 is really, really, really good for Litecoin. And basically, I don't really care if I'm buying it for $85, if I'm buying it for $87, if I'm buying it for $75. I'm still getting Litecoin under $100, and that's what really matters. And people who are not doing this are really missing out. They're going to get buyer's remorse, and they're going to end up FOMOing in to the hype when Bitcoin begins to rally. And so I've just basically been buying up as much as I can, because I think we're going to turn upside pretty soon here. Don't take this as financial advice. Definitely don't take this as financial advice. I'm basically doing what everybody else is not doing. I'm betting that Bitcoin's going to go up, when in fact it could very well go down and reach new lower lows. But yeah, that's all for now, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. I'm going to be dropping new videos as much as possible. I've just been taking a little bit of a break from cryptocurrency and sort of working as a whole, just to enjoy life. I was on vacation, but it looks like things are gonna maybe start to get interesting here in cryptocurrency over the next couple of months. So if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, rating, comment down below, subscribe if you're not already. Stay tuned for some more updates. I think my next video is going to be on the Poet coin, and basically how that's going to be changing the world using its WordPress. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll catch you guys in the next one.